I'm here to speak about youth, gender, and social inclusion. So why youth is actually a big question, because everything is talked about youth. We talk of all the policies, developmental plans, whatever strategies, projects, youth. For us as Africa and Zimbabwe, I think it's a very, very easy question because we are more than 70% of the demography of the continent. That's a huge wow for us. We are encompassing the largest number. What does that mean? It means at the center of any decision-making processes should be us as young people. They should be young people. It should be developed surrounding them as the core implementers, as the core developmenters, as the ones who are going to heed the responsibility of whatever action is talked about. So that said, also the issue of gender itself. We talk of gender as something which is, just a topical issue. Do you know that in any social or community development or any developmental issue, we are impacted differently by severe or different issues? We have heard about renewable energy, we have heard about waste management, we're talking about developmental plans such as the LEDs, such as the NDCs, how are affected by the climate crisis or these desertification, deforestation issues is actually varying from gender, from men to women. So we need to be particular with these issues and make sure that we tackle them in a manner that addresses or that incorporates, which brings me to the issue of social inclusion, where we're talking of those disparities being addressed so that they become abilities or they enable these different people to be implementing or to be participating in any developmental issues. Globally, there are so many talks that are happening, there are so many resources that are being unveiled, but what's our role now as the younger generation? What's our role as women? What's our role as communities? We need to step up. We need to be educated, we need to have the adequate knowledge. That's the civic education, also coupled with the formal education systems, the informal education systems. We need to integrate all those education and make sure that we have some projects, or we challenge ourselves to look into our policies, our plans, our social spheres, the people that we hang around, and then we are able to shape whatever developmental structures that we might come in, whatever projects that we might want to implement. We are talking about renewable energy right now, we're talking about waste management. How are we going to position ourselves? So we need to make ourselves essential, also not waste our youth. There's a saying that says, why is wisdom wasted on the old and the youth wasted on the young? Let's make sure that we don't become part of that narrative and start shaping our ways. We are available for more engagement with young people, also working with Zim Sunshine and other platforms that are here. There are so many youth groups and youth organizations that are doing well locally and internationally. You'll be amazed, but it's a homework for everyone. Just do climate change youth globally. You will see Zimbabwe names coming up. Also climate change youth projects nationally. Those will probably inspire you. Position yourself, find your way, your niche, and then let's come together, network, engage with the government, with the ministries, align ourselves with national developmental plans, and then we are able to achieve something. With that, I think I was within the 5 minutes. Thank you so much.